Yo, what up? This is Casey back with another video. And if you are not spiritual, don't watch this video. If you don't have a relationship with God or you don't care about the kingdom of heaven and fighting off the devil, then this message is not for you. If you want to bow down to the devil, this message is not for you. So basically, what I'm going to be saying is that the world hates you when you follow God. Now, you got to look at it. Jesus was hated on. Jesus was hated on for doing what? Being the Messiah. For that was his purpose. His purpose was to be the Messiah. So when you really deep into the kingdom of heaven, God is going to use people to test you. People are going to set you up, and it's used to test you, and it shows that God loves you because he chooses you to be persecuted. He chooses them and predestines them to burn in hell, but you, he he just basically gives you this calling on your life that you get to be chosen by him. And that's what's special about the kingdom of heaven. So, yeah. So you seen throughout the whole Bible, God's chosen people was persecuted. So the best story would be Jesus' story, but you gotta even look back at what Moses did to, you know, too. You also gotta look at that and give credit to where it's due, and but yeah, right now it's still going on. The whole biblical stuff is still going on. This is the modern day Bible that we're living in right now. This is the modern day Bible that we're living in. So I'm another person who's in the Bible, who's being persecuted for sticking up for God, sticking up for Jesus, when the world's try to make the devil have a sex image, and then they make God this scrub. Which the truth be, God be the creator. The devil is copycatting God and trying to have this high status image. You know, because the kingdom of heaven is exclusive. Hollywood has their own thing about exclusiveness, but by choosing who gets to be rich, by choosing who gets money, and they're all satanic, obviously. None of them in Hollywood follows, the real black Jesus or has a relationship with God. None of them do, and that's why Hollywood is due to get blood sacrifice. The world is due to get sacrificed by God. That's why you see God using the coronavirus to kill people right now. This is just the beginning stages of what God is choosing to do to punish people. And, you know, 99.99% of the people are going to be burning in hell because that's just the way it is. It's exclusive when you follow the kingdom of heaven. So, with that being said, if you don't follow God, you're gonna burn in hell. You gotta put in work. It's bigger than just following God. You can follow God, but you have to put in work too. And if you don't put in work, then you're going to hell. But when you put in work, just know you're gonna be persecuted for it. The world is gonna hate you for it. They're not gonna understand that, hey, I'm trying to save my soul from hell. I'm not trying to burn in hell. I care about myself. I have this high status role, and they're going to try to make you into a scrub. Why else do you think they do what they do? Because they want you to be a scrub. And you can't make a follower of God into a scrub just because you see that he has higher status than you. That's how the world operates. They want to try to make you into a scrub for having higher status than them. That's just human nature, And human nature is for people to follow the devil, to snake you, to lie on you, to persecute you, to do all this stuff, to try to brainwash you into thinking that the devil is correct when the devil is a liar. The devil can't be correct if he's a liar. So yeah, so the whole, earth is being judged by God with the coronavirus, and also God is also gonna continue to punish the world and send people to hell when they die. And that's just how God operates. God doesn't care about people. God God chose to create people, but to only care about his chosen elect. God only cares about the people that he chose and predestined to make it to heaven for eternity. Heaven is not for everybody. Not everybody is going to get a freebie into heaven like that. Not everybody's going to have life be good for them in heaven, in the afterlife. You know, the majority of people are going to be suffering in hell. And, you know, for y'all people that don't believe in hell, put your hand in some hot boiling water. You're not going to last. You're not going to last. So, God created pain and suffering to tell you that, hey, hell is real. The lake of fire is a real place. Hell is a real place. And what they try doing is playing dumb. People play dumb because they don't want you to know the truth. They don't want you to have knowledge and wisdom and revelation. And they want you to be dumber than them. That's how people operate. People are like basically animals for the devil. Basically. They're not thinking with common sense that, hey, if I do this and persecute Casey when he follows God, I'm gonna go to hell. See, they don't have that common sense. So yeah, and it's not my fault that people choose to follow the devil. It's not my fault that the world hates the truth and hates to learn and be educated. Like, all I do is educate people, and people refuse to be educated. And those are the main people that's gonna burn in hell, because the Bible even says you can't hate you. If you hate discipline, you're gonna burn in hell. The Bible even says that the people that hate discipline are gonna burn in hell. For everybody who's ever, you know, forsaken me or whatever, God's gonna forsake them and send them to hell. It's crazy. It's scary. As scary as it sounds, it's some real shit that's gonna happen. You know. And I shouldn't have to go through what I'm going through right now, with being in a group home, with having no money, none of that, and you know, and not having a platform for myself like that. That's so basically the world's gonna have to get punished due to them not helping the kingdom of heaven out. So that's what they get. So with that being said, much love, peace.